All right, give me a moment to text those that like to be text and know when I'm going live. All right, today's date is October the 4th. Let me make sure my volume is up so that you can hear me. All right, today's date is October the 4th, 2020. My name is Larry D. Reed, as you can see right there, and I'm the host of Larry Reed Live. We come on every Monday night. Today's Sunday, so we'll be on tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is your absolute most favorite digital entertainment news and talk platform where we talk about whatever has been talked about in our world. If you see it on the news, in the newspaper, online, in an article, or anywhere online, it's very possible it can end up being talked about right here on the Larry Live platform. Make sure you don't miss whenever we're live. How can you make sure you don't miss? You text the word Larry Reed Live, no spaces, to 33222. Do it right now, so you don't miss anything. And I want to say thank you to each and every one of you that support this platform by hitting like and hitting share. And those of you that every time you see me live, you always drop in there, and I don't care what you send, but everything you send, I care about. And so thank you so much for supporting this platform, and most of all, to the Patreons. And there was a little problem that we had on our website. I didn't even know it, that the Patron tab was gone, the Patreon tab. So let me post that in here right now because it had disappeared, and it'll be up there now in about 20 minutes. And I think my tech just told me you were trying to join up into Patreon, and you should, because there's some great things happening in Patreon. So I want to say thank you for being the backbone of what we do here, and also the actual members of the Ambient Network. What you mean members? Well, the Ambient Network is entertainment, education, and empowerment. The entertainment aspect, of course, comes through Larry Live and my music videos, and we got some plays that we're going to be doing. Actually, I'm going to be in a play that's going to be streaming on many platforms or social media influences. You're going to find out about that. It's going to be released Christmas. And so I'll be playing my role in there alongside some of your most funniest social media influencers on the internet. I got the flyer yesterday. I got a meeting at 2:00 concerning it. So I'll let you guys know about that. So you're familiar about the entertainment here on this platform, but there's also education and empowerment. Most of that happens in Patreon. So you really need to become a patron. And I'm going to tell you this, go ahead and sign up for the year, because first of the year, my subscribers, we're going to move, the subscribers, the patrons are going to move from Patreon into my website. And the rate is going to be double of what it is a month now. So, but if you go over there and become a patron now, we grandfather you in and move you over at 40 cents a day. It'll be like that until Jesus come back and come get all of us up out of here, because everything is absolute crazy, especially if you live in the divided states of America. I'm ready to go. Well, I ain't quite ready. I got some more stuff I need to be doing for the Lord, but I'm looking forward. So I want to share with you something that I probably would have went live and only shared with patrons, but it's in my heart and in my mind to do. And so I'm going to do it here. So I don't know how much laughter you're going to do. Okay, y'all see my baby mama to my 2:00. You might make it. You might. That you might is Maddie Moss Clark from the Clark sisters. I'm going to make it because I'm only going to sit here for like 30 minutes. Somebody said you are missing out if you're not a part. Oh, that's absolute. That's absolute. Absolute. Okay, so I'm going to talk just for a little bit because it came my heart and mind to do. I would have only done it with the patrons, but we were on the prayer line this morning. See, that's another thing. Oh, I like that somebody said, plays Larry Perry, like Tyler Perry. I like that. God is Noel. You prophesy. Okay, anyway, I would have only shared this with the patrons, but on the prayer line this morning, see, that's another thing. that you guys probably don't know that goes on. We have prayer every Sunday morning at 8 p.m. Some of you guys are not a part of church. You ain't trying to go back to church, but you enjoy having some kind of spiritual community and connectivity. And so every Sunday morning at 8 p.m., do not put the prayer information in here. It's just for patrons. Now, if you become a patron today, when you go over there, look 2 posts back, I just put all the information. You can go listen to the playback and really get into what we got going on over there. It's our own exclusive community separate from the LRLers that are out here. Okay, so we sort of got it on thick this morning. So I think the patrons probably going to get most of what I'm going to say. But those of you that are out here that are not patrons, I want you to be able to get in on what I know is to come. Type this into the chat right now and say, October will open me to another world. October will open me to another world. Hey, Sarah Mia. Yeah, it was a great call. It always is. I tell you, sometimes I get on that call and I don't be having nothing. I like to have a prayer agenda, something to pray around. And it'll come while I'm up there. And mind you, I've been laying up praying in tongues for an hour, waiting on something, don't nothing come. I said, okay, I'm just gonna go by faith and answer the phone, get up there, and then it just come out my mouth. So yeah, it's always powerful like that. October will open me to another world, and I really want you guys to really open your heart and your ears and eyes even to hear what I'm going to say, because it's going to happen. And if you've been following this platform for a long time, you know what's going to happen. I mean, if it's spoken here, if it's discussed here, you just set your calendar out and just get to market it off, because it's going to happen. There's 1,543 of you watching me on a Sunday morning. On Facebook and on YouTube. Please hit like and share with other people. So I just want to give you this update so you know what's about to transpire. You probably have already begun to experience it. When October the 1st rolled in here, you entered into the 8th moment. I want you to type in 8th moment. Since the summer of this year, for me and those that are connected to me, it began 2008. It came again in 2012, and now it is back again. There's this thing where there's certain numbers that found me years ago that began to sort of direct everything that I do in my life. Any kind of business, any kind of movement, decision making. And these 2 numbers are 8 and 12. Well, I thought that it was a personal thing and just a personal thing. So I just kept it personal. And then I will begin to share with the churches that I was overseeing before I stopped pastoring it traditionally after 20 years, meaning the 4 walls. I mean, I pastor now, but in a different way. And so I thought it was just me. So at certain times, the Spirit would move upon me and I would tell the people, I said, look, we're going into this moment, we're going into the 8th. So anything we do when it comes to donating to the church or to anyone else or any organization, make sure it's in the 8s. And so it came back over the prayer line in the middle of the summer. And so I think I mentioned that here. I said, if y'all want to donate anything, make sure you do it in the 8s. And let me tell you why. I think it was in the 2012 when I began to realize, oh, these numbers isn't just about me. 12 is a gubernatorial number. It's about government. It's a government number. It's an apostolic or an apostle number, military number, strategy number, a warrior number. And I know that number is attached to me because I know the word that I'm born for. Let me ask y'all a question. Do you know the word that you're born for? There's one word that you are born for. And the word that I am born for is reform. I've known this many years. And you need to really know the word that you're born for, because everything that you do in your life, every opportunity, everything you say yes to need to be in alignment with the word you're born for. That's how come me doing Larry Live and everybody thinking I'm crazy, but at the same time, the stuff I'm saying I'm doing is reforming and reshaping people's idea of what and who church is and what it should be and what it is becoming, I'm right in my rightful space. This may not be what you called to do, but I'm born for reform. Type your one word. Let me see. Somebody said like 12 jewels. You got it. Let me see your one word. My word is reform. I'm gonna type mine in there. The word I'm born for is reform. Okay, somebody said restore. Okay. Somebody said character. Somebody said love. You got to know the word that you're born for. Reform. And so I begin to talk. Somebody said entrepreneur, transform. Okay. Outreach. You got to know your word. And that word will lead you, and even in business deals, negotiation. You know why I say yes to this play that I'm doing with some of them folk from Tyler Perry and them. That I'm a post the flyer. They used to be in Tyler's thing, is because it has never been done before. And that's what I specialize in. And so the 12 showed up, and then the 8 showed up. And then lo and behold, I began to read about one of the greatest reformers that was kings in the Bible. And he moved into his kingship at 8 years old. So I began to see this 8 everywhere. So why in the world is up? So during the summer, it came up. And so on the prayer line, we started doing a prayer covenant seed every Sunday of $8.88. That's now y'all know why I started telling y'all to do that out here. But it was a patron thing. So anyway, it was time for part 10 with Bernard Jordan on the platform for the church in the pandemic. And it happened to fall upon October the 1st. Well, September is the month we're just coming out of. That was the last month of the third quarter of the year. September, the word means 7. Can y'all type that in there? I have to do a little teaching to get y'all understand what I'm talking about. September, the word means 7. Now, anytime there is a 7 cycle or a 7 period or the number 7, the next number will always be 8. Now, 8 is like the number 1 or the position of number 1, because 8 is always a sign of a new beginning. 8 always is the start. Now, if you count, first day of the week is Sunday. If you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you count 8, you back at Sunday. So today is like the 8th day of the week, although it is the head of the week. Got that? My eyes just fill up there. There's 1,858 people on YouTube and Facebook. I tell you, the 8s are everywhere that I look, my eyes fall. So this is like the 8th day of the week in the month of the 8th. Somebody said, no, this is the 10th month. Yeah, according to the Gregorian calendar, which is what we use, it is the 10th month. But according to the former Roman calendar, October is the 8th month. That's why it's October, because Octo means 8. All right. So here we are on the 8th day of the week in the 8th month. On the 4th day. Now let's talk about this 4. I'm going somewhere. Listen to me now. October the 1st was the entrance into the 4th quarter of the year. Last Sunday, I was on the prayer line, and in the middle, that's MITTLE, in the middle of, giving the prophetic agenda and we're about to do our regular $8.88, because it's the 3 8s for the year 2020, 2021, 2022, which lands us in the middle of 2023, and we're going to pray. Our whole commitment is praying through the pandemic. We've been doing this for 3 years. So we in this for the long haul. If you over there in Patreon and you on the call on Sundays, this is a 3-year call. This is a 3-year assignment. So we're gonna be there for 3 years. Now, and we also doing the Build Your Immune System Health Challenge. We in this for 3 years. This is for 3 years, all the way through the pandemic. Okay, so if you don't know what it is, when you sign up over there on Patreon, scroll down, you'll see the instructions for it. So that last Sunday, 4 is the, I want to tell you about what 4 is. 4th quarter on the 4th day right now. This is the 4. This is the 4th day. We're in the 4th quarter. The number 4 means order. Okay, can y'all type that in there? Number 4 means order. Wait a minute. We're in the 8th month on the 4th day, and that's 12. See how did Lord Jesus lamp? Listen. I didn't even think about that. Somebody just typed that. Kibo said that. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all, and this is how my life has been. I'm not trying to be extra spooky or freaky. This is just how it is. This is how it is. I didn't even think about that. But it's everywhere. My numbers are 8 and 12. And so I move. Even when I got this property here, I said, I cannot pay what y'all asking to pay every month. You got to put, I want to pay this, which end up taking it up. And I'm like, of course, we'll do that, no problem. But I had to, because I have to stay in my alignment. That's why you got to know the word you're born for. And you really need to find out the number, not your favorite number, but what number favors you. Type that in there. Not your favorite number, but the number that favors you. And I found that the 8 and the 12 favors me. And some of you may find that out as well, because you're drawn to me. I can only come to myself, and you can only come to yourself. So some of you may have the same experience. Not your favorite number, but the number that favors you. So everywhere I turn is always these 8s and this here 12. Even when it comes to this play thing, I'm talking about it because I got the meeting at 2. If I'm not mistaken, let me look at the flyer that he sent me, because this has popped in my mind. Where is this text at? Yeah, I think there's 8 of us in this. Okay, so it's always everywhere I turn. Find the number that, not just your favorite number, but find the number that favors you. Find the number that favors you. Okay, the text said it's fixed now. So those of you that are trying to connect with me, give me a year. And I promise you, I'm going to advance and grow your life, your business, and everything. But you got to follow me on Patreon, because that's where I do all the empowerment and education. Now it's back up on the site, LarryReedLive.com. Click Patreon and become a part. And make sure you sign up for a year, so you don't have to worry about that price change at the first of the year and then get too much into your budget. Okay, so the number 4 is the day that we own today. And we're in the 4th quarter. I saw you, Diane Gold, and you just upgraded yours from 12 to the annual. So you're locked in at 40 cents a day for years. For the next 3. So we're going to be strong in Patreon at least for the next 3 or 4 years. You know, so that's good and smart. You did that. You saved a whole lot of money. All right. So on the prayer line last week, now, y'all remember Bishop, he came on. So I'm in the middle of the prayer line, and it came, because we used to do $8.88, and it came to my mind to everybody to give, to donate 4 8s. So that's $88.88. What is that going on here? I take my children's phone at night, and their phones is going off at old dark early. And so we did it. Moved in that, but there were some things that were spoke, And I think these things apply to us all. And I want to tell you guys this. And I want you to remember that I told you what is going to be happening to me, my family, my business from October forward. This entire fourth quarter, listen to me so that you can work with this and not fight it. Because if you fight this quarter is going to be very. If you think the first of the year has been difficult for you, oh no, this gonna take you up under. If you don't work with this here, you're changing into someone new and something new. You, your family, your business, everything is having to embrace change. If you're a YouTuber, your platform, the way that you work, if you are any business owner, everything has been called to change. There is a change in the order of things, a change of all things. And it is, I see you, Joanne Matthews, you just did the same thing. You became an annual. Thank you. You are about to materialize and crystallize and realize. I see you, Kelvin Alexander, you did the same. Your greatest self. Let me say it again. There's a shift that is happening in you that is going to cause the materialization, crystallization, and the realization of your ultimate best self. If you are a YouTuber or you a person that works online, a streamer, or you teach online, in this fourth quarter, it is what I believe to be the will of God for you to reach your peak and for you to have optimum performance. Optimum performance. If you are a business owner, if you're an entrepreneur, I don't know why I keep saying YouTubers, so I must have got some YouTubers that are watching me. Your metrics, I'm talking your KPIs. I want you to start beginning to look at your key performance indicators. I want you to begin to look at your CSFs, your critical success factors. Look at your ROIs, your return on investments. I'm telling you that you are going to see such an increase, a doubling in this fourth quarter. If, here go the if, then this thing, folks don't like this IF. If you commit to the change of all things, and this change can be summed up in one word: order. Can y'all type order? ORDER. It's about order. Now I'm saying some stuff I didn't say on the prayer line, strangely enough. I don't know what that's about. But I'm being more detailed. And I usually would have done some Patreon, but here it is out here. Here we go. It's all about bringing the order. If you commit to bringing order, so let me tell you what order look like. I'm gonna see if I can hit the order from all different roles and all different postures and positions, because there are many different people up here. I see you, Vanny Monroe. You just upgraded. All right, you're gonna be with me for a year at that low rate, and I promise you're gonna grow. All right. Let's suppose you're a mom and you're a stay-at-home mom, and you're watching me now, and you're like, okay, I will increase in every area of my life, me, my family, my business, and everything in this last quarter if I bring order. So this is the order quarter. This is like it's the Lord's quarter of order. It's divine order to be set. You're a stay-at-home mom. Okay, well, what can I do? I want you to look at how successful you are at being a stay-at-home mom. A stay-at-home mom has a privilege that working moms do not have. They have the privilege of influence their child and training them and causing them to develop. And they can actually accelerate their social skills pretty quickly. You actually think that will happen at school amongst other children, but that actually happens. The mom creates the communicator in the child. So a stay-at-home mom typically has more presence in the child life, which causes them to be a better communicator. So how well are you doing at that, though? Begin to bring out your measuring rod. We're talking about order. This is everybody. Bring out your measuring rod and begin to measure your darn self. Thank you, Yolanda P, for seizing the opportunity. I don't want nobody to miss the opportunity, because I know once it go up, everybody ain't gonna be able to jump on it. But if you jump on it now, you can stay. That's affordable. But what we're going up to may not be for everyone. Okay, so get out your measuring rod. Check your own performance. I see you, Karen Brown. Smart. I'm glad you're doing that. I got a cousin named Karen Brown. See how your success has been. Measure it. Measure your success. Now, if you've been on a prayer call, you know we started doing this like a month and a half ago. Measure your success. What am I doing? Even as a stay-at-home mom, working moms. Am I setting aside time every day for my child to create that, to develop that communicator in the inside of them? This is all about order. Order. Look at the family. Is there a conversation that this family needs to have that we have not had? Because let me tell you something. Secrets kill. Dead. But let me tell you what kills worse than a secret. You might not ever hear me say this again, and you may never hear nobody else say this. What kills worse than a family secret is a family lie. A family lie. Secrets can make you sick unto death, but a lie, whoo. And the order that needs to be set in that family structure is the truth needs to be told and vocalized so that everybody can grow, heal, and develop. We're looking at order in every standpoint. We went to the working mom, the family structure, the business. Okay, now here we go, entrepreneurs. Everybody hit like, hit share. Here we go, entrepreneurs. Do you know? I see what you did, Miss C. Smart. Locked in for a year. Do you know how much money your business brought in the first 3 quarters to the dime? Why don't you know? How you going to determine your growth? If you don't measure it, you can't meet it. The goal that you have for $1 million in the first year, you're not going to be able to meet it if you're not measuring. You don't even know how much growth you have experienced, so you can see what needs pruning for more growth. What system and structure needs to be put in place so that you can begin to expand even the more. I'm trying to tell y'all, this last quarter is about order. Look on a personal level. What is it that you are doing on a personal level that is not profiting your future? I'm not talking about where you're at right now, but it's not profiting your future. I see Vanessa Ellis, you just signed up. What are you doing that's not profiting your future on a personal level? How much time are you using watching TV? What kind of TV are you sitting in front of your eyes? How much time are you on the phone or on the internet? And what is it you're looking at? What is the information you're taking? Is most of the stuff that you're reading for entertainment and for leisure because you're tired from working your 9 to 5, you're for a slave wage? So you have, this is order. If you want to be successful and if you want to make $1 million a year, then you are gonna have to bring a different order into your life. And if you don't have the stratagem, if you don't have whatever that order is, you need to get with somebody who does or can share with you in a way to where you can begin to put yourself in the space that you need to be to get what you want. I see you, Pamela Smart. You can be with me for a year at that low rate. This quarter is about order. Can y'all put the order quarter? This is the order quarter. This is on a personal level. Now listen, we already see what's happening up there at the White House, and we need to see, why is the thing the White House? Everything white is good and powerful. Why ain't the Black House or the Brown House or some other house? And then had the White House built by black slaves. But anyway, we see what's happened. There's a pure split at the top. And if you've been following LRL, you remember that was the prophecy in 2016 about this government, that we will see a split at the top. Vida Clemens, thank you for the upgrade. I'm with you for a year. You with me for a year. Let's see what's going to happen. And you locked in at the low rate. So, oh, somebody said post the Patreon link. I'm sorry. I thought I did. Here it is. And it's on the site now, according to my tech. Now, we already see what's happening in our world. There is a change and a reorder of all things. Some of this rioting, this picketing, this protesting, this craziness, all of the ugly, all of this is part of what has to happen when you becoming a new thing. That is all transition. Wait a minute, Larry. You mean these folk getting shot, the looting, the policemen getting killed, the protesters getting killed, the violence, all of that is part of the transition. I see you, Rhonda Castor. Thank you. I'll be with you for a year. It's part of the transition and becoming something new. There is no way for us to become something new and not experience the craziness. The craziness is part of the change. And there is a change and a reordering of everything in our life. You're going to realize your greatest self and your greatest potential if you work with this reordering. If you work, I see you, Candace D, with me for a year. Do not fight any alteration to yourself, your situation, your point of view, or what is happening. Let it blow up. Let it blow up so that it can be put back together properly, and you'll never experience that explosion again. The explosion, the distraction, the experience that you may see as malevolent, this is all part of the process. I remember in therapy as relates to addiction and breaking addiction, sometimes relapse is a part of getting well. I see you, Gail, signing up. I think I missed one. We're looking down. I'm sorry if I missed you. I didn't call your name. Let me see if I can find you. Samantha Bullock and Brooklyn Nelson just upgraded. All right, I'm with you for a year at that low rate. We in there. All right. So in this order quarter, work with it. I see you, Teresa McCarroll. We in it, locked in for a year. Embrace the new order of things on a personal level. Sheila Living, you should have been in there. Stay in there. Go ahead and sign up for a year, because you're going to stop that $12 payment when you want to get your nails done. Rashonda Graham, I see you for a year. I know you, Sheila. Renee, I see you signed up. Honest question. And I'm going to look at the comment section and see. How many of you have been fighting the new order of things and feeling uncomfortable with stuff changing? You see stuff changing. You can't control it, and it's making you uncomfortable. I'm gonna look in the chat. I'm gonna see how many of you are gonna be honest. I'm looking. There may be a little delay. Now, if you go to LarryLive.com, Patreon is there. Okay, somebody said I have. Yes, me. Okay. So this is the reason why I'm on live, and I usually do this with Patreon, and not do this out here. Don't fight that thing. Breathe through it. Let it happen scared. Let it happen with you scared. Yes, I've been highly anxious this year. I get it. But how are you going to get what it is that you want? I see you, L. Glaze, that was smart. I see you, LaShawn Cleveland. I'm with y'all for a year. Adrian Walker for a year. Val W. for a year. Tammy Jessica for a year. I see you, Renee. Rashonda Graham for a year. We together. Watch what happens. Everything I post in there, I'll be doing it there. Watch now. Because don't you sign up because you'll be wasting your money. But make sure you watch, be on that prayer call and the things, the Zooms we having. I don't care what it's titled. You might miss something. Okay. Somebody said I was rebuking Sheila Levy. Yeah, I remember one time she hit me up. Yes, I am. Hit me up to my need help about this, need help about that. And then I'm putting out all this stuff and got a whole area where you can get a whole lot of help. In fact, there was somebody that got in 40 days $1 million because of a stock tip that happened in Patreon for $12. I'm gonna ask y'all this. Would you pay $144 right now for something that you know is going to make your life better in 90 days? It's too low of a price, but I want it like that because I want everybody in on it. My mentor said it's too low, and then we're going up, but not right now. But I want everybody in it. So I got to keep it this price because I want everybody in it. I see you, Fleming. I can't know how to say your first name. I see you, Betty. Welcome to Patreon. Tanya Elliott Threat. Oh, you were already in Patreon. I know your name. So you just upgraded. Thank you, Leslie. Year. Kimberly, a year. CC, a year. Yeah, we about to do this thing right here now. On the 15th of October, I have a physician coming in that's going to set order in our body. If you're on the Build Your Immune System Health Challenge, you offer red meat. You're participating in prayer. I see you, Chris, for a year. You're participating in 5 miles a day. You're drinking lots of water. And I can tell if you're doing it on Zoom, I can just look at your neck. Come look at my neck. My neck has appeared and it's here and it's getting slimmer, my face and everything because I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. If you sign up for Patreon and your face this big, and you say, I'm on the Build Your Immune System after about 35 days, and your face still, you ain't got no neck and shoulder scrunched up to your ears and this fat roundabout. Use a lie. So don't you consider and sign up for a year, and then you don't embrace the tools that we give it. I have experts over there. I tell all my business. For all everybody that want to know all my business, come over there to Patreon. You'll find it all out over there. I tell you everything. I always do. And then I bring my baby mama on, some of the staff on, and they tell stories about me that I don't like. Kiana, that won't work. I saw you what you done. See, the other people in Patreon, the other content creators, they don't know how to set up their account to where y'all can't sign up in there and cheat for $1 and then see everything. That won't work. Kiana, you've been caught. The spirit just brought you. Hey, Sherilyn Tabiri, I thought you had been already signed up. That's smart for a year. You locked in. So you can't come into my Patreon and look up stuff for $1. No, I got mine set. Don't sell yourself short. There you go. You edit it back to 12. There you go. All right, I see you, Deborah Johnson. Okay, the only thing is in a few months, it's going to go up. So try to go ahead and do the annual so you're locked in. I see you, Teresa McNeil. Okay, you said in the chat that it's been scary and that it has making you feel some anxiety. I see you, Irene. And Kimberly Hartman, I see you. I get it. And I have too. I have too. I see you, Angela. I have too. Don't try to comfort your anxiety. Don't try to comfort your anxiety. Don't try to fall back into what is comfortable. And I'm the type of person, I'm telling you what's difficult for me. I'm the type of person, I like routine. I like to know that this is how it's going to be. When I finish working hard at night, I like kicking back in this chair right here, turning on my TV, and probably having some grapes. I tell you the truth, sometimes I like sucking on airborne. You ain't supposed to eat so many of these, but they'd be so good. And I have me some almonds and stuff. I got some little stuff right here that I just do. And I'm sort of in love with that routine. I see you, Beverly, for a year. But sometimes stuff will pop off that I'm not able to do it. And sometimes the thing that pop off, I don't value it as much as sitting here in my comfort. And y'all, let me tell you this. I ain't never, ever made no money being comfortable. Welcome, Tyler. Tyler. Rhonda Foster, upgrade. Got you for a year. Don't y'all fight this here. You hear me? Don't try to comfort your anxiety. Go ahead, step out there. Audrey, I see you. Weather the transition. What's going to happen to you, your family, and your business in this quarter of order is the materialization, crystallization, and the realization of your greatest self. Let me put this sentence in here because I want you guys to have this in here. And let me tell you why it's so important to connect and Patreon as you're going through this season is because transitions you need to be led through. Oh, Lord Jesus. Ooh, I just put a sentence in there. Y'all need to copy and paste in your notes. It's supposed to be there's a shift. I left it to y'all. There's a shift happening in you that will cause your greatest self to materialize, crystallize, and be realized. Do not fight any alteration to yourself, your situation, or your point of view. I see you, Mary Reader. Fourth quarter of order. CC Burnett, correct. You got to do it scared and ask God for help. Larry, please help with the pain and inflammation from my disc herniation underneath my cervical fusion from years ago. I eat, but food and stomach allergies limit me from eating items. Sign up. Okay, be in there before the 15th because we have a physician coming in. All right. I don't practice medicine. Some stuff I know from reading and my family members in medicine, and I have an attraction and affinity to that world, but I'm not degreed in it. Somebody said you got a few scammers in the chat. Okay, please take care of that, whoever that is. Somebody said this is all confirmation for me. Great. I see you, BJ Moore. I'm missing some of you guys. Shannon, you edited your players. Good, because I don't want you to miss it. Because when they go up, you might say, oh, that's too much. And then you it really ain't gonna be too much, but you just think it's too much. And so you'll miss it. And I want you to do that. I see you now, y'all coming too fast. I can't get them. How do I join Patreon? Lord have mercy, Jesus. I see you, Kimberly Blake. Let me see if I can put the link in there for you, baby. Because you just go to Larry Reed Live and click Patreon. It's up now. It was down. I see some of you joining in. Now, as soon as you get in there, you got some homework. Of course, we had prayer some hours ago. Go hit that up. Check that out. Go find out what you got to do for the Build Your Immune System Health Challenge. Then there's also some links in there on meditation, how to build your meditation life. There's some stuff in there about therapy because we all experience a loss of routine. Some of us lost our jobs because of this pandemic. Make sure you study that. And anyone in there with me and Bishop Jordan, do not miss it. Because the ones in Patreon, if you think the ones out here been good, if there's patrons in here, speak up in the chat, please. If you think the ones out here been good, they don't compare to the ones that happen in Patreon with just the subscribers and people asking questions live. It is absolutely crazy. Okay? Somebody say, y'all keep asking some stuff over and over. That's the LRL therapy. That's powerful. You got to have therapy right now. You especially you experience some loss, you got to have it. You got to have it. I see you, Katina Abner. I like your name. Kingdom Living, you joined for a year. So you got some homework now. Larry just pinned it because they keep asking. I'm sorry, I don't know how. Oh, hold on. Go to LarryReedLive.com and click Patreon to become a patron. Okay, I put that there. And I think I can pin it up under my what's face. Here you go. Bam! Yes, turmeric helps with inflammation. It does. All right. Let me reiterate a few things before I end because I want to make sure you guys, somebody said getting Patreon is so much revelation information shared. It is. It's consistently. It's Kevin Face said, I'll be joining for annual soon. Let me get my coins together. Good. Because it's an investment in yourself. Someone said, read type 159 words. Yeah, I type really fast. Sheila Levy, I'm ready. I'm ready. This confirmation is real. I've noticed my prophetic gifting is increasing and it's scary. Listen, and those of you that, I'm saying this out here, Lord, the people that do the phone calls are going to be terribly upset. So maybe I shouldn't say that out here because they're already overbooked and overwhelmed. It is what it is. Anyone that does any kind of donation, anytime you do it, make sure your phone number and your real first name is attached to it. Your first and last name and your phone number. Because whenever you do, even if you do through Cash App, put it in there because it's recorded and you're going to get a call from someone to basically prophesy. Let me explain something because people don't understand. You say seed. Like when I'm talking, oh, thank you. I saw you, Claude. That's another team member who always try to tell me what to do. Y'all give Claude a hand because he does all of my graphics and everything. There's a few people that have done different my actual pictures, but he want to take the pictures and put it on stuff and make it look like something. He been with me since 2000 and God almighty, Claude, it's going on 8 years. Did that 8 again? It's going on 8 years. No. Yeah. It's 2020. 8 years. James, I see you. Okay. Let me get back to what I was saying. No, it's not LarryReed.com. It's LarryReedLive.com. Okay. God, what was I saying? I don't forgot. Y'all done mixed me up. Y'all done bombarded me so much. I see you, baby. Is that baby or BB? I know that ain't BB Winans. Is that BB Winans? Oh, about a seed. Okay. Let me explain the seed. Before I get to seed, somebody asked, what is Paper Bible Save? Paper Bible Save is something that I just came up with many years ago, and it found its way on the show. I feel like I originated. I ain't heard nobody say it before me. Many years ago, we talking like I started talking about Paper Bible Save maybe in 2011. Oh no. It was in 2009. I was talking about being Paper Bible Save and God dropping. I was telling, it was a joke. I was talking about how the reason why some of you overweight people, this is a bad joke. I said the reason why some overweight people are so conflicted and afflicted and dealing with demons and depression is because can't nobody pray for you. And they were like, well, why can't nobody pray for me? I said, we can't pray for overweight folk. I said, when do you pray for people? They said, whenever God put them on your heart. I said, imagine them, God dropping on your heart. So you can't breathe, can't pray for them. Lose some weight so God can drop you down on folk heart. It was that same video. But the video's been taken down because I realized that some people I do comedy. And comedy sometimes is a little crass and brass. And they didn't quite get that. So that's what somebody said. That's not nice. See, I know it was a terrible joke. Yeah, it still made me do a few tickles, but it was a bad joke. But it just came off the top of my head, and that was on the same video when I done the pimp. That was like in 2000 and oh God, I want to say it was 2009 or 8 when I done that joke. Somebody said that was beyond crass. Yeah, see, I don't do the joke no more. It's a good thing that I don't, because it looks like y'all really don't like that. But it was funny. Let's be clear. There's some stuff that's funny that just ain't appropriate. That's how comedy is. And that's why I'm able to get away with a lot of stuff, because I do comedy. But anyway, the seed. This is something I told those that be calling you guys doing the prophecy. I told them, I said, now when I receive from God what it is that we need to be giving as a seed, I said there's always a prophetic promise attached to that sacrifice. And some of you may feel like $8.88 is not a sacrifice, but yes, it is, especially doing it over and over. It is. And I said, so you got to imagine the moment I speak, a beautiful field is created with nothing but dirt and roads. I'm from the country, so I can really see that in my head. Some of y'all might have to Google it to put it in your imagination. I said, and when the person plant a hand, I said, imagine a hand coming invisible and planting it in the ground, covering it up. I said, that's the seed sown. I said, now what you must do, and they must do, is come back and attend the seed, water that thing. I said, when y'all come back and prophesy and pray for them, you're watering that seed. I said, and whatever promise was attached to that seed, it's going to come up. When it comes to giving, you got to go to the word of agriculture, because that's basically that word that was used over and over in the biblication to explain it. It's the law of reciprocity. Okay, suppose if it's not in a setting like this, and you just feel in your heart you want to give somebody on the corner, which we believe as believers we are supposed to, every time we give to our personal prophet, our supervising priest, the teruma, give to the ministry, the tithe, that we're also supposed to give to the poor and the stranger. Now that's Patreon teaching over there. Let's see. You gotta go over there and get that, because that might be why some of y'all ain't you're blessed, but you're not as blessed as you can be. Because that takes to another level. You start taking care of poor people and the stranger and them widows. Woo! Them windows of heaven get open wide and pull you out all kinds and sorts of blessings. All right, let me get back to what I was saying. I'm so off. Paper Bible saved. So it's the difference between, I feel like there's a difference between you getting with your paper Bible, sitting over there in the corner and touching and turning the word of the Lord, private devotion. Old school saved. Difference between old school and new school saved. They like to read their Bible up here. The same phone that they do sexting with and texting and cuss through text and all sorts of stuff they receive through here. No. Go get your paper Bible and get that kind of saved. Don't nothing go. The Bible is the Bible. It's sitting over in the corner collecting dust. You open it, still the word. It ain't been used for nothing else but Bible study. This here been used for all kind of hellish and sinful kind of going on, watching fight clips and memes that make all that kind. So you get away from this here and get back to your paper Bible sitting over there in the corner somewhere and get with the Lord. All right. I need to let me. I saw BB. Maybe when they're playing the BBs, I know BB, but why does not come over here to join my Patreon? Because the first thing I'm gonna do, cast the spirit of the liar out of him, because he's a liar. And then that grand spirit that he got, I want to be seen spirit. We love him, but the truth is the truth. Ain't nobody saved but CC and Vicky Winans that I know. Them probably some more saved Winans, but I don't know all of y'all. It's just CC and Vicky. Marvin, you lie too. You lie through people. Had scented flowers come over here telling a bold-faced lie on the LRL platform. She still ain't came out repented yet. All right. What was I talking about? I done got off topic. Okay, so what is going to be happening to me, my family, and my business? October forward, you're going to consistently, over and over, embrace the change of all things, a new order of things, and embracing this quarter as the Lord's order is literally going to cause your greatest self to materialize, crystallize, and be realized. You must be led through this transition period, these transitory years of 2020, 2021, 2022 is going to land you in 2023. You have to be led through transition. So those of you that do not have a church home, but you and you don't want to be in a traditional church, but you just want some kind of spiritual nexus, spiritual community that has a leader. Well, that's the Ambient Network. We have actual members, but you have to be in Patreon first. Then that information comes, and from there we have our first meet and greet in October. And then we're going to be doing some training with some of those of you that have prophetic gifts, that you had used that prophetic gift to preach. That prophetic gift may be on Broadway or in plays or as a musician, but you have not used that prophetic gift as relates to releasing the word of the Lord to someone. And so you need to build that muscle. And I'm going to show you how to work that muscle. Now, I can't give you no gift of prophecy. That's the Lord. But if you got it, I can help you with it. And I don't know that sometimes these folk be shopping that stuff like they're gonna give you the spirit of prophecy and make you a prophet. Heaven do that stuff. They can't nobody do that. But if you got the gift, okay, I can do some training with that and make you sharper, or you can be used. But I don't have nothing to give you. So through the transition, you need a futurist. What would have happened if you didn't have Larry Live in February telling you this is going to become a pandemic? Isopropyl alcohol, it's airborne. Don't listen to the government. They're going to lie to you. You knew this before CNN put it out, before Fox put it out. You already knew in February because you were connected to a futurist. Now it's time to upgrade your connection. Get in Patreon. Sign up for a year. And for some of you, you're actually going to become members to where I'm like your pastor. And so do that through the transition. 3 years from now, you may go back to your brick and mortar church. You might. But you've been led to me and drawn to me. So let's get to work. Every person in here embrace the new order of things on a personal level. On a personal level. And then some of you will be setting. You already know what needs to be done. It's just that now we're in this season. Like, you know what? I've been knowing what to do. Set the order now. You've been knowing it. So go ahead and set the order. Whether these transitions become that new thing, whatever that is in the mind of God, and you're going to experience significant changes in this last quarter of the year that are going to be favorable. I want everybody to type, favorable change is on the horizon. Favorable change is on the horizon. One more time, type it. Favorable change is on the horizon. You just have to work with the order, have to get in line and get lined up with that. Financially, your business, your relationship, all the way around. Because this is the Lord's quarter of order. And it's literally going to bring into fruition all of those things that you have been wanting to apprehend. Some of you are going to get it in the quarter. Some of you are going to get on the path to it in this quarter. On the path to it. And see, that's the thing. You got to be on the right path to your it. Can you type that in there? I done said all kinds of stuff this morning. There's whole sermons and teachings. You got to be on the path to your it. And you ain't on it. I believe if you are on this live, 1,753 of you are watching me right now between YouTube and Facebook, and y'all need to hit like, ain't but 363. And why has somebody done a mad face? You demon. I believe if you up here, you are flirting with the right path to your it. Get on it. Sign up right now for Patreon at the however way you can, but I suggest you to do it for the yearly so you locked in and grandfathered in. Do it for yearly because it's gonna go up and it ain't coming back down because y'all know my mentor is Bernard Jordan. And you know he dealing the thousands for everything. For every person that wants a prophecy with 2 nouns and 3 verbs, $1,000. But if you over here, if you want 5 nouns and 10 verbs, $5,000. You know, he in a whole nother word. He did fooling up millionaires and people with great faith who just believe God. You know, I'm like the bridge in the middle. I help you get there. He's a millionaire. I'm 100,000 now. But the Lord, the day is coming into 2021. I will have a new report. My God. Lord, I just can't do right for doing wrong. I ain't gonna call this wrong. This is me. And the Lord, and comedy is my Lord, and it is who I am. So I can't be like them boring preachers. Everybody else is boring, sit there and doing the teaching is all powerful, but you'd be bored to death like, that was so good, but my God, I need some coffee. But God ain't rolled me up like that. He rolled me up and put a little funny. He rolled me up and put a little comedy. That's how I do. I see you, LS, for a year. You're gonna give me a year, I promise you. Larry got jokes on Bishop Jordan all the time to his face and on my show. Y'all know I do. I do everybody like that. Ain't nobody say. Charletta Wyatt for a year. All right. You got some homework when you get in there. There's a lot you gotta. Somebody said big money profits that I can't be mad at it. Yeah, people at their level. That's why I always step up to. Oh my God, this gets on my last. I think some people ain't got nothing to do but talk. Some of you probably think that's all I got to do, but I got more to do than that. Oh, I'm being in the studio Tuesday. Oh, let me let y'all hear this. Let me stop. I got to get off this live. Lisa's right, and I want her to be wrong. It's 106. I'm not gonna make it. She was right. Okay, I can't let y'all do that. We got some things we got to do. I'm just gonna go because I start talking and I just keep going. So let me start. Yeah, Bishop got jokes too. He do. KRK for a year. All right. Somebody just sign up for a year. Have to figure out how it works. Now, when you sign up, now download the Patreon app. Turn your notification on, and start look. Now, when you look at these posts, you have to click the post and then look up under. Because I have the link to the download of the video. It's gonna be a little funny because Patreon is a little ragged, but we have built our own subscriber base and everybody is going to it first of the year. So you're getting grandfathered in now. So like today, if you've done one annual sign up on October the 4th, October the 4th next year, you're going to get charged $144 again. But the first of the year, when we shift into the new website, you won't get charged again and you'll be locked in, grandfathered in. I hope you understand that clearly. I see you, Regina Dings. Let me say this too. Once you sign up, become a part of Patreon, email my tech. Now that's one of the posts in there, and tell him I'm in Patreon. I've signed up for a year. He'll be able to verify, and he's going to give you your login and password for the new community. See, we already over there. The patrons is working out the kinks. So when we put it out there first of the year, we don't work through the kinks. You go over there, you make your post daily like you do on Facebook or anywhere else in the YouTube community, and you do on Twitter. You got all of that over there. You put your face in the place, and there's a whole lot of features over there. We spent some money in it and still spending for it to stay maintained and proper. Because let me say this, because in the future, I see social media going to be so controlled. It's terribly controlled now, more than what it was 5 years ago, to where we're not going to be able to talk about certain things. But if you are in patron, i.e., the LRL social community, it's going to still be going on. And we already got some sponsors that want to be a part of the LRL community who don't even want to advertise on the big main platform. They want to advertise in front of people who are of a higher consciousness and more likely to engage. And so we're negotiating that for the first of the year as well. And it's going to be ours, and nobody can be a part and exclusive. I see you, Charles Sloan. I saw somebody else, but I missed them. Sorry. Lisa, shut up. She's talking about he can't stop, y'all. Oh, I can. I'm about to show you right now. I can. I'm about to stop right now. All right. Favorable change is on the horizon. Work with the new order of things. If your limit is right here on what you want to do and how much you want to commit in whatever area it is, stretch yourself a little bit more because it's a new order. You can't be stuck in your same old, same old. So push yourself, go beyond your parameters and your limits. Step out on faith, take the risk. Set order where order needs to be set. See prosperity come in. I think I've exhausted the topic pretty good. And I'm glad I feel good about coming out here and sharing it with you guys instead of keeping it in Patreon. I think it was meant to do this time. All right. Somebody said, who do you email the changes to again? Oh, I can't put it out here. It's in Patreon to my tech for the changes to the platform that we're working through. Yeah. Sarah Mia said yes to these cliff notes. I'm about to go. See you later. God bless you. Hallelujah. God bless you on this Sunday. God bless you. Bless you. Bless you. God bless you. All right, before y'all leave, everybody hit like and share. Goodbye.